Hey everybody, welcome. It's Wednesday. It's 7:50, and that means it's time for a watch along. We're back. We've been away for a week and a half. We had some things we had to take care of, but we're back. So hopefully you're back with us. And it's gonna be myself. I hope I'm pointing the right way. Wolf, no, I never fucking do it. Wolf is here, and my permanent co-host, K Fabulous, is here as well.
Hey.
And we are going to be with you for AEW Dynamite tonight, which starts in like 8 minutes. And Wolf is going to run down the card real quick, and then we'll talk about it a little bit.
Yep.
So go for it, Wolf.
What's it called? We have, first of all, we do have an overrun today. Dynamite has been gifted in overrun. Kicking off the show, commercial free, is Maxwell Jacob Friedman versus Rush. We have two Owen Hart Cup first round matches, one for the women, one for the men. The women, we have Chris Statlander versus Nyla Rose, and then we have Claudio Castagnoli versus Pac with Bryan Danielson on commentary for the men. We have a contract signing between Timeless Tony Storm and Mina Shirakawa for Forbidden Door. We have Swerve Strickland and Will Ospreay going face-to-face. We have AEW World Tag Team Championship Eliminator match between the Young Bucks and the Acclaimed. And finally, we have an all-star 8-man tag, ROH World Champion Mark Briscoe, Kyle O'Reilly, Orange Cassidy, and Dante Martin versus ROH World Television Champion Kyle Fletcher, Roderick Strong, Konosuke Takeshita, and Zack Sabre Jr.
Sounds like
and
an
I
awesome
believe
show.
that is it.
Yeah. Sounds like an awesome show to me.
That is a very good show, yes.
People here, Zack Sabre Jr. is here tonight on Dynamite. So that's awesome.
I love him.
I haven't seen him in a little bit since since like Wrestle Dream in October. That was the last time I saw him.
Yeah.
Well, you'll be able to see him again in a week and a half.
Yeah.
Because he's fighting Orange Cassidy.
How long is it till Forbidden Door?
Forbidden Door is 11 days from now. Yeah.
It just sneaks right up on you. But
11
I have a
days.
question about the card. Swerve and Ospreay face to face. Does that mean they're just talking to each other?
It seems like it, yeah,
Okay.
basically. Who else do we have? And we know that the TNT ladder match is going to be 6 men now. So we have
5. Is that right?
Huh? We know 4.
Going to be 5.
No, we know 4. There's going to be 6.
Okay.
So we know Takeshita, Mark Briscoe, Jack Perry, and Dante Martin are in the ladder match, and then we have 2 unknown.
Are they going to do matches to determine those, or are they just going to?
Nothing yet. Nothing we know yet. I'm sure they eventually will, but I don't know.
Not to put you on the spot, but can you run down the Wrestle Dream? Not Wrestle Dream. What's this one called? Forbidden Door. Forbidden Door card.
All right. So we got main event: Swerve Strickland versus Will Ospreay for the World Championship. We have the ladder match for the TNT Championship: Konosuke Takeshita, Mark Briscoe, Jack Perry, Dante Martin, and 2 unknowns. We have Mercedes Moné versus Stephanie Vacour, winner takes all for both the TBS title and the New Japan Strong Women's Championship. We have Timeless Tony Storm versus Mina Shirakawa for the AEW Women's World Championship. We have Zack Sabre Jr. versus Orange Cassidy. We have Jon Moxley versus Tetsuya Naito for the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship. And allegedly Jeff Cobb will have a match for the New Japan World Television.
He'd been calling.
He's going to defend it. We don't know who his opponent is. Allegedly.
Yeah, I think I'll have one. That just sounds like a good card to me.
It's a very full card already. You know,
not quite yet. How many matches was that?
7.
7.
Well,
okay.
6 that we know. 7 is the Jeff Cobb match.
I don't mean it's a full card like it's done.
Yeah.
I mean, like, that's a lot of matches for this early, knowing Tony Khan's.
Yep.
They've been better lately about announcing matches earlier.
Yeah, I agree.
So I think we still have probably 2 or 3 more matches for the pay-per-view and at least 2 for the 0 hour or whatever they call the pre-show.
They call it 0 hour.
Do they?
Yeah.
Well,
That's where
last time they did like an hour and a half, so I don't think they called it 0 hour. I don't think so.
I mean, we usually don't get 0 hour like announced until like the day before.
Yeah, it's like, who did I forget?
Yeah, pretty much.
So who else, Wolf? Who else is somebody from Stardom or New Japan or whatever you would like to see on the card on the pay-per-view?
I mean, I don't know much about Stardom, so I can't really say about that. Regarding New Japan, I mean,
Or
I feel like
CMLL.
it would make sense that for Tanahashi to be there. But I mean, maybe he won't be able to just because he'll be arranging with Tony Khan. I feel like we know Shingo Takagi is in the Owen Cup, so really I don't know who else could be there. Maybe like, honestly, I would love to see Nick Nemeth or Mustafa Ali there, like Forbidden Door.
I didn't even consider that, but yeah, that would be cool for sure.
Well, yeah. Mustafa Ali is in Winston-Salem that day.
That's true.
He has a show in Winston in the afternoon.
We're actually going that day to an independent show with Mustafa Ali.
I would not expect to see him unless he cancels, which would really suck.
Where is Forbidden Door?
It's in New York.
New York,
Long Island.
So he could get there in that'd be 10 hours.
10 hours. Given how much they
like 2 hours by plane.
Yeah, but our show gets done.
Our show gets done at
Ishii.
7.
I feel like
still we get there. Probably not.
Done at 7.
I think the show will be done around like 6:30 or 7.
We're not going to see 0 hour.
I don't think we'll be covering the 0 hour. No.
Yeah, probably not.
Wait, is Winter Soldier in Wakanda?
Yeah, that's we're watching the end of Black Panther on TBS.
I've only seen this one once, I think.
I mean, they have been showing Ishii and Nagata a fair bit, so maybe they'll have matches, but I don't know.
You didn't ask me what I thought.
Oh, he's still answering.
Oh, okay.
Oh, sorry.
Who's somebody? Well, you named several. So who's somebody you would like to see from
CMLL? I want to see
Hachizero. Oh, okay.
Hachizero. And I want fireballs. A bowl of fire and a fireball, and I want it to be in his hands, and I want it to be awesome. Because he came out against Dalton Castle and had no fire, which was horribly disappointing.
That would be one of my first choices, actually. Hachizero. Put somebody from CMLL
Hachizero,
against Black Taurus. Somebody against Black Taurus.
That's not his name anymore.
What is his name?
Something Morto. Remember?
Yeah.
The Beast Muerto.
The Beast Muerto. Whatever Black Taurus's new name is in AEW. Put him against someone from CMLL. I want to see that at Forbidden Door. Or a 4-way. 4-way with Lucha craziness.
I think like Penta versus Hachizero would be really cool. Have we seen that?
I haven't seen that.
I think what's it called? On Collision, Hachizero had a match against Dalton Castle, I think.
Yeah, he did on Collision, yeah. He won. Not Dalton Castle, Hachizero.
It was a decent match. They didn't really give him a lot to do, but it was decent.
And the boys left. Did he ditch the scarf?
I didn't even realize.
I think so.
About CMLL. Hachizero. I don't know, because I've seen Hachizero hang around Cage of Agony. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess they.
I feel like if he's gonna have a match, it'll probably be some kind of all-star or probably on 0 hour or something.
Yeah, do like a trios, yeah.
Maybe just him and Gates of Agony or something, but.
So I wanted to, while they're coming out for this first match, we never ever do this, but I want to talk about one thing real quick from Raw.
Raw.
Yeah, what'd you think about the Wyatt Six.
I nearly cried because I thought they were gonna come out to Shatter. I thought I was about to hear Shatter again. I'm like, oh my
So did
God.
I. Yeah, I was dying for them to actually start the song.
Yeah, but it makes sense that they didn't just use the lyrics. I just but honestly, I love the Y6. I think they spell it as like sick and then a
Yeah.
six at the end,
And then
which
a
I
number
thought was
6, yeah, as an S, yeah.
yeah. And
So who's
I
number
also
who's number
heard that
6? Bray
apparently
Wyatt is
they
number 6.
uh
Bray Wyatt is number 6
yeah,
because they only
apparently
have
Bray
5
is
people.
supposed to be number 6, so
Okay.
Alexa is probably not going to be part of that faction. Which is fine. That means she just should go to SmackDown because they need her. uh,
Yeah, that was
and
awesome. That was one of the coolest things I've seen on. Well, we don't watch WWE, but you know we
yeah,
hear about things obviously. And
yeah,
that was
the
one of the
ending
coolest things
shot
I've
was
seen in a
beautiful.
while on there.
The ending shot was beautiful. At first, I couldn't tell which one was Dexter and which one was Joe Gacy. Apparently, the one with the Huskus mask was Joe Gacy, and the Mercy the Buzzard mask was Dexter
It's
Loomis.
Dexter. Okay.
So that's right. So Rowan's the bunny.
Eric Rowan is
Um,
the bunny.
The bunny?
The bunny was Rowan.
Yeah.
Rowan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rowan, yeah.
Told you I
So, yeah.
recognize this stuff.
Wyatt
And
Six,
then
very
the girl
cool.
was Nikki Cross, and then Howdy is Bo.
Right. And I'm interested to see, like, is that as high as that stable ever goes? Is it all downhill from here, do you think?
I mean, I don't know. If I've heard that like they're gonna be involved in like most things. Yeah, Raw just kind of went crazy. They went like the fact that they were in a bad crowd to like an infamously bad crowd. They were in Corpus Christi. They start off with Seth Rollins coming back, and then just go like full crazy there. Just
Crowd seemed to like the Wyatt Six there. Yeah.
yeah. And then yesterday on NXT, Joe Hendry showed up to be part of a battle royal to determine Trick's #1 contender. And then he got eliminated like instantly.
I heard that. All right, so we're wrestling now. No more WWE talk.
Yeah.
I just wanted to hear what you thought on that.
Yeah,
that was very
just
cool.
a good day for wrestling. I thought. Yeah. Good day. Cool. A good week for wrestling.
That was a headbutt.
So Roosh just headbutted the shit out of MJF there.
You missed the world's shittiest slap chop.
I saw it.
It's like fingernails touched him.
Yeah.
Did you see the sign as they were walking in that said MJF cried when his pet rock died?
What does that mean?
No, but I appreciated it. I think it's funny. I like it when there are signs that don't say like the normal things, you know?
Yeah, but that's weird.
Yeah.
It's odd.
I think maybe they were implying that he was stupid, you know?
Yeah, nobody's gonna get that. Pet rock was for you youngsters. A pet rock was a thing in the 1970s. It was kind of a joke, and then it ended up with people like actually doing it and getting pet rocks.
It was like a rock with googly eyes.
Yeah, and calling them their pets, and that's it. So that was a thing in the 70s because I guess everyone was on drugs.
I feel like even if you don't know what a pet rock is from the 70s,
yeah,
you can infer what a pet rock is by calling it a pet rock.
I guess I'm just letting people know that was a real thing that happened.
Yes, yeah.
And like everyone knew what it was. Roosh is dominating this so far. And I'd say this may be the highest profile match Roosh has had in AEW. What do you think? What do you think, Kay?
Yeah. Yeah, I would agree with that. He's so much better.
Oh boy, Daniel Garcia in action tonight, meaning a squash match.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I think Daniel Garcia probably. I would be interested to see Daniel Garcia in a match. At Forbidden Door.
Yeah.
Preferably like an actual match and not a 0 hour match, because then it'd be like probably less exciting.
It feels like they've kind of taken Daniel Garcia out of the angles, out of the stories.
I mean, they kind of imply that he's like kind of building himself up to be a challenger for Osprey, for the international title.
Sorry. He and Daddy Magic did a run-in on Collision.
Oh yeah, for
Castle match, I think. Right? Was it the Dalton Castle? Because the
for Dalton Castle, yeah. So I'm thinking.
So I'm thinking like 0 hour, maybe Dalton Castle, Daniel Garcia, and Daddy Magic
versus Hechicero and Gates of Agony.
Hechicero and the Gates of Agony.
Okay, that'd be cool.
Yeah,
that could work. Yeah, that could work. Yeah, it makes sense. That would make sense. That would be follow up. Who else? I feel like they also seemingly are like trying to turn House of Black face, because what's it called? They were when they fought Bang Bang Gang. House of Black won, of course. And apparently that like made them possibly at that like considered them to be #1 contenders for the trios title. But then the patriarchy took out Buddy, and is like, so like Christian Cage during the Father's Day segment was, it was hilarious, but basically he was saying that the patriarchy are gonna go for the trios titles, and then afterwards House of Black beat Bang Bang Gang, and patriarchy like during the match Buddy had to be taken out like backstage. And then the patriarchy just took out Buddy, and then they were running out. I'm like, how is this gonna work? Like,
we'll see. We were kind of talking about it. All right, Derek's Wrestling Toys and Tees. Happy Wednesday. Happy Juneteenth, everybody. Yeah, definitely. I meant to mention that. Yeah. Happy Juneteenth, which is the anniversary of the last slaves held under Confederacy rule in the not in the United States. It was a Confederacy. The freeing of the last slaves under the Confederacy. That's the anniversary today.
In Texas.
It was in Texas, yes. Thank you. It definitely calls worth celebrating. It's cool. It's a federal holiday now. When I was a kid, I didn't know what it was when I was a kid. So that's cool that kids now will grow up with it as a holiday. So very cool. What were we talking about? I'm sorry.
Oddly, though, the DMV is still open today.
Yeah, the bank.
We were talking about.
We had to go to the DMV, and which was open. Yeah.
We were talking about what happened on Collision regarding the trios titles.
Yeah, we saw it as, and I'm not saying you're wrong necessarily. We kind of saw it as the House of Black as heels, maybe taking on the patriarchy as heels also.
Could happen.
But
I could see it as the House of Black turning face. I could see that.
They need to, because other than the Acclaims and Top Flight with Action Andretti, they don't really have any face trios teams.
Yeah.
Right.
Not to mention
how Death Triangle's back. Their faces.
Yeah,
right?
Death Triangle's back, but Brock is in the Owen Cup. Phoenix like just challenged for the international title. Penta failed to get in the. I don't know. I feel like they might have Lucha Bros go for, eventually go after Bucks. Not now, but eventually they're gonna fight the Bucks. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if the Lucha Bros were the ones that took the titles from Bucks.
That'd be cool.
They probably are like the best opponents that the Bucks have ever had.
Yeah, that's one we've seen before, but the matches have been so great between those two teams. I don't mind seeing it again and again. Honestly, that's me.
Yeah,
I mean, it would be nice to see like a newer team like Top Flight get featured in the title scene as well. But
Yeah, I don't
Like I
know.
said,
I
I'm
feel
fine. I'm
like
fine with
they're
the
like
Bucks and the
not
Lucha
really
Brothers.
worrying about. They're not really caring for top flight right now.
Well, just to give Jay White even more belts to carry around, since Juice doesn't count as one of the trios champions, I would like to see him and Jay White get the tag titles. So that way Jay White's walking around with 4 belts, and it just gets more and more ridiculous.
I don't think. Well, maybe we'll see it, but I don't feel like it. So here, Derek's Wrestling Toys and Tees said, looks like MJF twisted his ankle on the second turnbuckle. Yeah, I saw that. He went to kick Roosh, but it seemed like he missed and kicked the turnbuckle. Yeah, I saw that.
Oh, that is problematic.
It sounds like is he limping?
I don't know. We've been talking. I did not notice. Yeah, has he been limping since that happened?
I don't know. Doesn't seem like it. Unless, I mean, I don't know. But for all we know, he could just be selling, like,
Yeah.
because what's it called? I don't know. It feels like wrestlers are more likely to sell, because, like, yeah, there was just earlier, I think Saturday, Clash, there was a scare with Damien Priest. Like, the ropes just completely, like, his leg was caught between the ropes.
That's scary, yeah.
Yeah.
Damien Priest went for a springboard move to the outside and got caught in the ropes and, like, was headed first down. Was headed head down, head first.
Yeah.
And like, if he hadn't gotten caught in the ropes, he might have really hurt himself.
Yeah.
Seriously. So that was a scary spot.
Thankfully, everything is good.
It seemed like the ring ropes at the show were very loose.
I also don't know, like, who else they could. Oh, I just realized they're also making. I just realized AEW, they're making the thing between Hook, Joe, and Shibata.
Oh, trios.
Yeah, trios. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm still kind of, like, confused on, like, why, or not necessarily why. I'm just like, I don't know. I just did not expect to see Joe as a face anytime soon.
It's a very random team.
Yeah, I don't mind Joe as a face as much as I mind sticking 3 random, very clearly, like, solo guys together.
Yeah.
And, like, really force feeding this group as a team. Like,
yeah.
I mean, I kind of get the idea,
like
but, like,
it doesn't feel like it evolved naturally. Like, it was just super sudden.
I mean, Hook has been in tag teams before, so I'm like, it's not necessarily like, kind of, what's what I'm looking for. It's not like unexpected for Hook to be in a tag team again. But, like, just adding Joe there just so suddenly, I'm like, dude, you were, like, killing people not too long ago. You were just the being prime heel Samoa Joe.
Yeah.
Just what? I mean, he's good at being a face, but, like, he's so naturally a heel. So the fact that he turned face just so suddenly, I was like, okay. Yeah, sure.
I guess I kind of get it, like, with Jericho hate, you know? Like, that can really unite people. Their hatred for Jericho, you know?
Yeah, now Samoa Joe has made himself like the face version of Chris Jericho.
Yeah.
Where kind of like he's taking Hook under his wing, you know?
Yeah. I've seen people say, like, oh, Samoa Joe is doing this gimmick that Jericho's doing better than Jericho. I'm like, calm down.
No. I've been enjoying the Jericho learning tree stuff. Yeah, I know it seems like kind of a love it or hate it kind of.
Yeah, I mean, I've kind of been 50-50. I'm loving the character work that Bill and Keith are doing, but I don't care for what Jericho's doing, right? Like specifically. But I mean, if it's just for Bill and Keith and whatever, then that's a plus. We don't need to worry about Jericho. Jericho's done enough.
I wonder where it's headed.
Yeah, I think he's just elevating people like Keith and Bill, which is good. Just
Mhm.
overall plus.
So they're doing something so quickly with Brian Keith,
Mhm.
Because he hasn't been with the company for very long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
So here, Derek's Wrestling Toys and Tees said, beside a few slip-ups, this is a good opening match. And there it goes. MJF just pinned Roosh. Yeah, pretty good opener, I thought. Yeah. Commercial free, too. They should do that more often.
Yeah.
I didn't think about this till someone just held up a sign. I wonder if when they do their residency in Texas, if Sammy's going to come back. Because he's from Texas, Like maybe he'll come back and they'll actually have a story for him or something.
That would be nice, yeah.
Yeah.
Sammy Guevara, where are you? I love Sammy.
Oh,
Oh, here we go.
oh.
So much so that at Forbidden Door, the whole cowboy with the bum shoulder has got a nice surprise, and that's
Yes, please.
Okay.
MJF. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's amazing.
Yeah, that's cool. Hechicero and MJF.
MJF and Hechicero for, oh my god. That's incredible.
I'm sure they'll
I love it. I love it.
they'll work together to give us an interesting match. I think their styles are so different.
Oh, I just realized I didn't share this with you guys, but what's it called? I believe August 21st. Yep. August 21st, AEW heads to Cardiff, Wales.
Yeah, I heard that.
That's cool.
For both Dynamite and Collision.
Yeah, that's cool.
Fun fact, that's where they filmed Doctor Who.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, the more international spots, the better for them. I feel like, yeah. Try and get the fan base built. And it seems like they have a pretty good fan base in the UK. With the attendance of All In.
Oh yeah, 100%. I think the UK I mean, it's kind of for wrestling in general, but the UK, but like AEW too. UK loves AEW, just any amount of wrestling, but
yeah,
definitely AEW for sure.
Do you want to know my other fact about Cardiff?
What's your other fact about Cardiff?
My other fact about Cardiff is that's also where they filmed the canceled series Torchwood, which was a spin-off of Doctor Who, and Torchwood actually takes place in Cardiff, which is where the secret headquarters.
Thank you.
Welcome. Here to bring the facts,
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Is it?
Oh. I gotta see if Dylan's not on. All right, that's fine.
Yeah, I invited him on. I didn't send him the link actually.
That's fine. I mean, he's not on Discord, so I'm guessing he's busy.
Yeah, I'm gonna send it to him. I sent. Do you have Willie send? Well, Willie never answered me, so I don't know.
Willie, I think, is possibly doing a stream right now, or was. Yeah, he's doing our universe mode and stuff.
Derek's Wrestling Toys.
Yeah,
Said, I love Mark Briscoe's promo. Got me fired up. Yeah, Mark Briscoe's good at that, for sure.
So many choices.
Oh my goodness.
So Dante Martin hanging out with the 6-man tag team. What's up with that?
What?
Dante Martin was hanging out with that 6-man tag team. Aren't they?
It's an 8-man tag.
Yeah, yeah.
It's an 8-man tag team.
He has a participant.
Oh, never mind. I thought that.
Yeah, it's an 8-man tag today. Dante with those three against Zack Sabre, Takeshita, Fletcher, and Roderick.
Yeah, never mind. Sorry. Did you invite him?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
I'm assuming I did it correctly. If not,
yeah, we invited Dylan from Last Week in Wrestling, and but he told me he's going to be home late, so I don't know. He has the link if he's able to come on. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Those again?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if he's watching wrestling. So I don't know.
How's your driving going, Wolf?
Is your mic on?
No, my mic is never on. Your mic is on.
Oh.
Wolf, can you hear me?
Yeah.
How's your driving going?
It's going good. Still have work to do. I'm getting practice. Yeah, it's just I haven't done parking yet, but we'll eventually get to it. Maybe.
Do you have to do parallel parking in Michigan?
Yeah.
Right.
I haven't done practice for any kind of parking though, so.
Well, regular parking's not hard. Parallel parking, a little bit.
Yeah, it's mostly.
But you play video games, so I'm sure you have good hand-eye coordination and spatial reasoning. You should be fine.
Yeah, that's definitely a lot of what driving is.
Yeah. And reaction time also.
I was driving home from Orlando on whatever that highway is, 40 or 85.
I-95.
95, thank you. I-95. I was driving home, and it was in this lane, the cars right in front of me hit each other, and I swerved into the next lane, and those cars hit each other, and I swerved back into the other lane to get in front of the first wreck, and I thank video games definitely for being able to avoid that. Yeah. I think if I didn't play video games, I would have been involved in the wreck. So
I thank Adderall for greatly reducing the number of car accidents I have been involved in. Because before I started taking ADHD medicine, I was in 9 car accidents.
Oh.
And since then, I've been in 1, and it wasn't my fault.
There you go.
So
I've been in several, and it's not fun. Yeah, be safe out there, people. Use your turn signals.
yeah, for the love of God.
Oh, here comes the man.
Wait, what? Oh,
Will Ospreay.
Ospreay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Dressed like a paper doll of a British person.
But yes, I will agree that please use your turn signals, because I remember when one day I was coming home, and just before I was about to turn to my street, just a little bit before, I was driving, trying to get home. I was almost home. This guy driving a Tesla just turned into my lane. He was my car was here. He was right here. He was turning, and I was and I'm still going, and he just turned without signal or anything. If I went any faster, I probably would have hit him. It would not even be straight from the back. It'd be kind of at the side and the back.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm yeah, I would have honked the horn on him, but it's fine. I was already almost home. It was like,
I would
okay.
have definitely honked on him.
Asa is a
Also,
very.
my sister was with me, and she was like, "Don't honk, don't honk." I'm like, "Fine."
I'm scared if I honk at someone, they're going to shoot me.
No, I used to be a liberal honker, and then everybody in the country seemed to have lost their mind. So now I'm much more. I only honk in like extreme like situations, you know.
Oh,
I
if you want a place, oh,
rather than like out of anger.
if you want a place where there's going to be a lot of like liberal honkers, come to Dearborn.
I bet, yeah, I bet.
You go like any like even if you go like a little bit too slow, like they're going to honk on you. Like the smallest thing leads to okay.
We're
Goddamn trip.
Yep.
Because I'm a few weeks behind because of life, you know. I don't know how long Swerve has had the fist symbol in his background when he comes out, but I love it.
I'm not sure.
I think only like a couple weeks.
Yeah.
I like it.
Funny enough, my friends, I'm very well capable of doing that. Allow me to remind you, I am a man that held 3 different championships at 3 different continents at the same time.
I'm hoping this match will be the actual main event of Forbidden Door. I mean, meaning that it's
Probably
the
is.
final match. You said probably, Wolf?
Cause like I'm pretty sure Swerve and Osprey is main eventing, yeah, at Forbidden Door.
Should be.
The only other match that could possibly like main event is Moxley and Naito, and
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Yeah.
I'm like, and honestly, like it already happened before, so it's like I think Swerve and Osprey is like bigger, so
yeah.
Especially given the fact of how big Osprey is and how Swerve is also a world champion. Like, I don't know. I feel like they're gonna main event with Osprey.
Yeah,
I was though, and I was allowing my wrestlers to come over to your country to star in your pay-per-views, and I might want you to secure a main event spot for at least one of my wrestlers, or at least my belt, my big belt, you know?
That's a good point. Yeah, and don't ever bet against John Moxley. So we may see the New Japan, the IWGP belt main event. I wouldn't be too shocked.
It could make sense, yeah, but I don't know. I mean, it hasn't necessarily. I mean, it hasn't like main evented before.
Yeah.
Like last year it didn't main event. I don't think even. Hold on, let me look at 2022.
Wait, but isn't this the first year where for the AEW heavyweight belt?
No, 2022. I mean, no, 2022 they had it was the interim AEW World Championship, but it was John Moxley fighting Tanahashi.
I know, that's
just saying. Is this the first year where it's AEW versus?
Wait, what?
This is is this the first year where it's been 2 guys from AEW wrestling for the heavyweight belt instead of someone from New Japan at Forbidden Door?
Yes.
So that's why I thought maybe.
Yeah, because last year was MJF and Tanahashi.
Yeah.
And then the year before was John Moxley and Tanahashi, and now Swerve and Osprey.
Naito isn't quite high as how
last year. I think the IWGP World Belt was like middle of the pay-per-view because it was an open challenge that Jack Perry responded to, and Sonata was IWGP World Champion. And 2022 it was the co-main event because it was Jay White, Adam Cole, Kazuchika Okada, and Hangman. So
yeah, that's
speaking of which, I've heard I saw a report that Hangman is supposed to come back soon, and he's coming back as a heel. So He's probably a fifth member for Team Elite.
Hmm.
In Blood and Guts.
I would love to see that. Yeah, I would love to see that. A heel
Especially
Hangman.
if Swerve is going to be part of Blood and Guts too. Like, is going to be part of the babyface team.
I know he's in the Elite, but I feel like his gimmick doesn't mesh well with the current Elite gimmick.
Yeah,
I don't think he's going to like care about being in the Elite necessarily. I don't think he'll like officially be part of the Elite. I think he's just gonna help them in Blood and Guts just because Swerve.
Oh, yeah, good call.
Yeah.
We follow you on Twitter. We know you got friends.
are those real friends though?
Yeah. I mean, not wrestlers, but other friends.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
What if I break your arm? Will these people still love you the same way? Who's Will Ospreay then, huh? Because you can break my legs, you can break my arm, hell, you can shake me bald. At the end of the day, I can walk out of the wrestling business. I am still Swerve Strickland, the mogul, the businessman, the actor, the podcaster. None of that changes. This business will consume you. This championship will consume you. Look what it did to me, Will. I'm trying to educate you. You gotta sacrifice and sacrifice and sacrifice that much more to be in the position I am. And you don't get there yet. You gotta sacrifice the things you love. Hell, you gotta have to sacrifice the love of your business. You gotta have to sacrifice your love of your wife at home now. You gotta have to sacrifice your love of your son. And I don't think you're ready to do that, Will. I don't think you're ready. Don't you dare mention my son again.
It's always the wrestling no. Don't mention that someone has a child. Number 2 is don't mention that they have a wife. Seems to be.
You guys need to save that emotion. You guys need to save that fire. You guys need to save all you got for Will Ospreay versus Swerve Strickland from the AEW World Heavyweight Championship.
Who do you have winning that?
I don't know. Right now, I gotta go with Ospreay if I had to pick right now. But I don't know. I think it's like
What?
50-50 right now.
What about you? If you had to pick right now, Wolf, who you got winning that?
Because when it comes to this AEW World Championship,
Are you thinking or are you in the zone?
so when you go home,
In the zone.
I think he's watching. Yeah, he's in. What did he say? Oh, he mentioned his son's name. I think. Oh, and his wife's name. Nope. You can't. That's what you can't do. No.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, but he can't break into his house unless he flies to England, you know, like how he did Hangman.
True.
Some expensive harassment.
Have to
Oh.
use
Oh man.
break into his flat.
I want a good headbutt here, you know?
I think we may see it. Nope.
Denied.
Oh, Swerve.
Okay,
Crazy.
well, you were in the zone when I asked you
Nice.
this earlier, so I'm going to ask it again. If
Sorry.
Swerve and Ospreay happened like today, who do you think would win?
I don't know.
Isn't that exciting?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The last
I
people-
think I'm gonna still say Swerve just because I feel like Swerve is, I don't know. I feel like it's hard to just have that to like let go of Swerve being champion. I don't know.
Yeah, I think Swerve also.
Yeah. Derek
Hold on.
from the Wrestling Toys and Tees biz said this is going to be intense. Can't wait for Forbidden Door. Yeah, I totally agree. Yeah. Hopefully, and we'll get more and more heat on this rivalry too. because now we're taking it personal. It hasn't had a lot of heat so far.
Mhm.
You know, it's a nice matchup, but that's what we see a lot of times in AEW is great matchups, but sometimes like zero heat made, or very little heat made. You know, and that's what a lot of people complain about. And there are plenty of stories. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying, you know, I love AEW. I'm not saying there aren't any stories, because there are plenty. But sometimes individual matches get left out of the stories, or sometimes they don't build them enough. You know, we'll have a story, and then the match is 3 days later. I mean, that's not enough heat to have a rivalry match. You know. Um, That's just something I would like to see them do a little better. Is build the heat. Give us some more stakes in our minds about what the match means to these guys. And I feel like they're doing it here with Ospreay and Swerve. But like I said, I just feel like sometimes it doesn't get done for whatever reason with AEW. You know, I feel like they're kind of booking week to week. That's the feeling I get.
Yeah, but then look at things like Hangman and Swerve. You know, like
Yeah.
that's been
Yeah,
going on
yeah.
for like over a year.
Yeah.
You know, like, and that's awesome.
Oh yeah.
And like we're thinking about the fact that it's still probably not over, and it's like, oh, when's Heyman going to come back? How's it going to fuck up Swerve's life? You know, It's nice.
Yeah.
No, yeah. That's a good example of building heat. Yeah, where they've done it right. Yeah. But then, and this pay-per-view is a really good example of what I'm talking about, where we've got these awesome matchups coming, but no heat behind any of them except the main event.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, Forbidden Door, I feel like, is usually probably the pay-per-view where they kind of not worry about like heat, and they care about just the good matches and between New Japan. It's just like a crossover pay-per-view, which is fine.
Yeah, I completely agree.
I'm
I think
saying
it's like that every year.
let's get these guys and girls on TV, and for
Right.
1 or 2 weeks, and
I
have
feel like the only one that
match.
would have any heat like in it would be like Zack Sabre versus Orange Cassidy, technically. A little bit, just because of what happened before between them. And I mean, well, now Swerve brought up Will's family, so I guess now they're trying to make a little bit of heat between Ospreay and Swerve.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and hopefully hopefully we have more, because those guys, they were definitely selling it pretty big in that promo right there. I mean, I already want to see the match. Made me want to see it more. So
I mean, I could see what's it called, them making them making some heat for MJF and
Hechicero.
Hechicero,
yeah.
I disagree with you, Asa, because I feel like this year, more than any other year, Forbidden Door actually has stories leading into it. Like, we're getting a continued story between Zack Sabre Jr. and Orange Cassidy from a year ago.
Yeah.
We're getting the whole, like, which way is Mariah May gonna side between Tony Storm and Mira?
Mina Shirakawa.
Mina, thank you. I don't know. I feel like we're just getting, and we're actually getting video packages of those wrestlers prior to their introduction, which is definitely like the first time they've really done that.
Like the only like story, like last year, the only like story we really had between anyone really was like what's it called?
Ospreay and Omega, was that last year?
Ospreay, Omega, and then technically the Elite and Blackpool Combat Club, because they were doing that year-long feud. But and then like that was basically it. Like, I mean, there was a bit of a story ish with Sting Darby.
Yep.
and Jericho Guevara.
Yeah.
Which was, but it didn't really like deliver much. I don't know. That Forbidden Door match. I mean, to be fair, they had that trios match follow that masterclass of Omega and Ospreay, which was
Mhm.
ridiculous.
Yeah, that match was crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you about Forbidden Door in general, but I just feel like this year it seems like they're at least making somewhat of an effort.
Well,
Yeah,
don't make
for
me
sure.
wrong, but we've only got 11 days now to build up heat for these matches, and I just don't. I'm not. Like I said, the card is awesome. The matchups are awesome, but I'm
Yeah,
not feeling the heat from these matchups. You know,
but I
don't
mean,
have any care to win.
I always found Forbidden Door as less worrying about.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be less, but don't make it 0. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it seems like they just started with like making heat for Swerve and Osprey though, so that
They-
works.
Again, this year, was that on that list of pay-per-views?
I'm not sure.
Because I'm worried that's going to become like a second Forbidden Door where like you don't get many stories leading
Why?
up to it. Because the only match I can remember from last year was Danielson and Sabre, and their whole storyline was just like, who's the better technical wrestler, which I was totally fine with. 'Cause I was
That's
like,
cool. That's fine.
yeah, but that's the only thing I remember from the show.
Oh.
And that terrible Julia Hart TBS Championship match.
Who's she fight?
She won it from Statlander.
Oh,
It
okay.
was terrible. Terrible, Wolf.
The
Terrible.
only match I remember from
Well, it
wrestling
was a triple threat, I think.
Sabre
I think
and,
it was Sky Blue, I think, Julia and Statlander, where Julia won.
Yeah, I think you're right. Terrible.
But
I think they did a
a
rematch
lot of matches.
on Collision, but I don't remember.
That was my favorite pay-per-view last year, and I can only name that one. That's not good.
I mean, I can't remember. You know, with all these AEW has such like generic pay-per-view names that I can't remember what the hell happened at which pay-per-view. Honestly, very little can I tell you what happened at a specific pay-per-view, like from a year ago or 2 years ago. That's just me though. I have a terrible memory, so it's nothing about AEW really,
Unless it's
except the
trivia.
generic pay-per-view names.
Unless it's trivia knowledge, and then you like slaughter everyone,
Yes.
except in Netflix trivia.
Let's see, Wolf Sakari. We got another Wolf in here. Says, I don't watch AEW. Let's see what he says here. I don't watch AEW because Tony Khan show less women's matches. And when he does do 2 women's matches, one match is a jobber and the other one lasts 11 minutes. And that's why I will never watch another AEW again.
Fair
I
enough.
hate to hear you. I hear kind of what you're saying. And
Yeah, I mean,
I feel like that's something that Tony Khan's like actively trying to work on though. Like the last pay-per-view, if you include 0 Hour, had 3 women's matches.
yeah,
One
it's
of which was one of the 3 co-main events.
No, it's definitely improving.
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
definitely improving.
But
I think-
they were.
yeah, in the past, that's definitely the way it was. I agree.
I
What is-
mean, Diana versus Thunder Rosa feud. I mean,
Yeah,
I mean, I don't know. Them having on 0 Hour and then the pay-per-view and then having it again on Collision. Well, we started with Rampage and then 0 Hour and then a Collision. I don't know. Now it's like why I think it's time to like move on from Diana and Thunder Rosa.
match on Collision was so short.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
especially for a no DQ match. Like
Yeah.
usually they let those go on forever.
Yeah.
with the
With
men.
yeah. Well,
Oh,
but
with the
even
women
with the
sometimes,
like,
true. Yeah, a
that-
couple with the women.
That tag match between Willow and Chris and Diamante and the other Mercedes. What's her last name?
Yeah, like even like what's it called? I remember like on Dynamite when what's it called? They had like this mini feud with Julia and Anna Jay. They had a no holds barred match on a Dynamite, and that took like some time. So
Of all the matches to give time to.
I
Yeah,
mean that it's not like other matches were like stupid. They were like normal matches. Actually, I'm pretty sure that Dynamite there was like half the show was squash matches.
Mm. What else are you saying? Don't even get me started on MJF versus Roosh match tonight, which I thought was pretty good. I mean, it wasn't like a all-time match, but I thought it was a pretty good match. He said after that match, people in the audience already
I
left.
don't think they already left.
I don't think so. Yeah, it doesn't look like it.
Doesn't look like it.
But
Plus, like,
I wasn't looking for people leaving, so I don't know. Maybe,
Well, but
maybe
just looking right now.
it looks pretty full to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like
on
they-
where-
the lower part.
Yeah, on the lower part, right. It looks full where people bought tickets. Is
It
what I'm
never
saying.
looks actually full.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, even in like the back, like in the middle, like I see people like
People are too poor nowadays to leave a place they paid money for a ticket for.
Yeah.
At least that's how I feel. Like, even if it's a shitty show, I'm gonna stay because I paid money for it.
And that's just one of those things, you know what, man? I hate it because I love AEW. I love the matchups that we get, but the attendance, the live attendance is so. I mean, it's so low. You know, it's. I just don't understand personally. I do understand, and I don't. You know, I understand because for 40 years, WWE said this is what wrestling is. So now people think that's what wrestling is, and if it's not like that, they feel it's.
yeah.
Somehow, it's not real. It's somehow.
I mean, I don't know. I found live attendance like fine. I think the main problem that like especially people complain about is like ratings and like ratings. Like, come on, it's 2024. Why are we still caring about ratings?
Well, because they matter a lot for the companies, at least.
I know, but like, I feel like once you get like those those like TV, like those live stream deals, and you start moving to live stream platforms like Netflix and HBO Max or whatever.
In a couple years, it's not going to matter, but right now, it's still right.
Well, but like
that'll be nice to be able to stop talking about
surely, it. Like they're going down. Like everything has been losing ratings. It's just it's like consistent with the fact that like ratings as a whole are like just kind of declining. The way I see it, like
because there's so much to watch.
Yeah. Like if it was like 100K like ratings, God forbid, then I'd be like, okay, that's actually concerning. But
still doing
like if they're getting like normal like
50,000,
if they're getting like 400, 500,000, why are we complaining?
Yeah, Dynamite
but
is.
Saturday nights are rough.
Yeah, Collision. That's a tough time. Saturday.
Collision usually gets. I don't know. Collision seems to get like 200, 300,000.
Oh, it gets more than that. It's like 400, over 400,000.
Oh usually. Yeah. So like, why are we complaining?
Yeah,
no, we're just saying that there's always going to be a big difference between a Wednesday night and a Saturday
night.
Oh
yeah, for sure.
So much other, especially sports-related content on Saturday nights. But I do think if Tony Khan booked fewer matches, like tonight, for example, we don't need a Daniel Garcia squash match.
Right.
Like, give that time to the Roosh MJF match.
Right. Or give it to building up a pay-per-view match. Yeah. Give me some angle for a pay-per-view match. Yeah. Give me 3 minutes to build up an angle.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, better than zero. Use that as like maybe they have I don't know, maybe they have Cage of Agony show up and like they build Cage of Agony versus Dalton Castle, Daniel Garcia and Daddy Magic.
Okay.
What is she doing?
I don't know. Yeah.
Our dog is not eating her food. She's using her nose to like throw it out of her bowl.
Yeah. Yeah, sounds about right.
At all. Normally she like inhales her food.
Yeah.
Ripley.
Oh my god. I just looked back on the social media post regarding Joe Hendry on NXT last night. It's already got 5 million views. I'm like, yeah. He do be over. He do be getting a lot of.
No more WWE talk though. We cut it off already.
I know. It's
Cut
just
it off. I shouldn't have opened the
like-
door. We cut it off.
I'm shocked by how over Joe Hendry is just in
cut
general.
You're
off.
still
Let's
talking
cut
about
off,
it.
Wolf.
You're still talking
I know.
about it.
I mean, he's TNA, so I don't know. I
It's
just
cut off. You're
That's
still
done.
no. You're still doing it. It's cut
sorry.
off. Ripley, what are you doing with
Wait,
your move?
who's in the ring now? Who is this? Dante?
It's hard to see.
Oh, yeah, it's Dante.
Dante.
And Roderick. That's Roderick.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
no, it's all 4 of them now. It's all 4 of them now.
Yeah, they were having a pretty good match here before they went tiny screen.
Oh man, I'm gonna be so excited for that Claudio and Pac match.
Claudio and who?
Pac,
Oh yeah.
yeah, that's gonna be good.
I'm saying, God.
I kind of hope they give us like the bracket for the Owen Cup because
I was saying that earlier today. Give me a fucking bracket, man.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, there's 8 guys in the tournament, 8 women in the tournament. Give me a fucking bracket. Tell me who's in it.
yeah.
You know, don't add 2 more every week. You know, tell me.
Plus, like, a lot of wrestling fans live in the South, and people in the South love a good bracket, you know?
That's true.
College basketball.
ACC tournament,
Yeah.
college basketball, NCAA tournament. Yeah, people love brackets. Give me a
I
bracket.
think they also implied like Christian was possibly in the Owen Cup. I don't know, or like he
Really?
wanted to be.
I think they
I
did.
don't
Yeah.
know, or maybe he said he was like thinking about it, and then well, what's it called? But then he's like, "Nah, we're gonna go for trios titles instead."
Right.
When is Luchasaurus going to turn on that motherfucker? That's what I want to know.
I don't know, but he
Do
will.
it. Oh, okay. So this is hilarious. During that segment, they had like it was like a Father's Day. Like Nick Wayne and Luchasaurus like gave like Father's Day gifts. Nick Wayne gave him a card. Luchasaurus like gave like a whole painting of Christian that he did himself, and Christian's just like, yeah, it's okay. I'm like.
And like the card
don't
had
have
like
to.
a word scratched out in it and stuff.
He left the painting on top of Buddy
Matthews.
Yeah.
I love Mark Briscoe.
We got Briscoe and Takeshita in there.
Get him.
And
Whoa,
Takeshita got
shit.
caught.
He's a strong guy.
Death
you know?
Valley, a rollover Death Valley driver. Froggy Bow. Knee drop. Dante Martin going to do something crazy. Not that crazy.
What would you call that?
I don't know. It's like
Scissor
an
legs to the
invisible
ground?
basketball splash. And a lazy Orange Cassidy elbow.
Basketball splash. I was thinking
Yeah,
basketball.
he was putting like a basketball between his legs.
Oh, I thought it was pedaling a invisible unicycle.
No, I think it's a basketball thing.
Makes more sense.
Yeah.
He was in that basketball
What
match.
was another wrestling thing?
Wasn't
That
he?
I don't remember.
You remember how stupid that was?
That was very stupid, yes.
Ooh.
They got to use basketballs as weapons, but like it was not good. It was like lightly dribbling it off someone's face once, you know?
Apparently, on the Busted Open Radio, I think that's I don't know who's podcast. I don't remember whose
There's a bunch
podcast.
of people on it.
I thought that was what
Thunder Rosa's on it.
Bubba Ray Daly or Bubba Ray Dudley called it. I thought that was his podcast. No.
Hold
Okay.
on, Busted
like
Open Radio. Let me make sure.
Oh, okay.
But Thunder Rosa, when she was injured, I don't know if she's still doing it, but she had a segment on there or
Oh,
something.
okay.
It's that one guy's head that they hold up all the time.
Oh yeah, let's
Like
go.
that
Bull
yelling,
Bull
like,
Ray usually.
Phones on, you know? I asked you who that person was for like 2 years straight, and you never knew, and I figured it out, but I don't know.
Apparently, Goldberg said he's open to having one final match.
I saw that. Yeah,
And I'm like, yeah, lovely.
He's open to
having a retirement match, Goldberg, because he never got like a big formal retirement. You know, like people like Ric
AEW?
Flair have gotten. I don't think in AEW. I think it would end up being like some sort of private.
Just in general, one final match. I don't think he cares where. Just
I think Cardona might be a good opponent for that. I mean, I was just picking somebody out of the air. Goldberg versus Cardona. That'd be a big matchup. But
I don't know. I feel
Cardona
maybe. I
probably
don't
doesn't
know. I'm
Goldberg.
just not. I personally like. I would personally not want Goldberg wrestling anymore. Yeah, I think enough is enough.
hell yeah, look at that.
Actually, like Cardona. No, I don't want to. I don't want Cardona to take that risk.
Oh my god.
Oh my.
That was a rough landing.
That's it. Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, I don't want Cardona to take a loss. And you figure Goldberg, if he's going out, he wants to go out a winner. Just knowing him, or knowing him through the media, I should say.
Yeah, for sure.
But okay, because of Santa Slay, I love him.
Oh,
because he likes animals.
Yes.
However, that WCW series, he looks like a shit person in that.
Why do you say that?
Because he was like hurting guys because he didn't know what he was doing, and he knew he didn't know what he was doing, and he kept doing it anyway. And he doesn't seem to give two fucks about it. And I feel like that's shitty.
Did they really ask him how he felt about that, though?
I mean, they asked him about it regarding Bret Hart.
Yeah. Well, he said it was an accident. Like, he's been asked that question
Oh.
dozens of times. And, I mean, like, what more do you want him to say at this point? He's an accident. He's apologized. Like,
has he?
Yeah. I believe so. Yeah, I believe so.
I just feel like he's not.
Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe Goldberg did like has said, "I'm sorry." It was an accident. Oh, Jack Perry has come and laid out Dante Martin at the top of the ring.
Boy.
Look, Mark Briscoe goes after him, and Takeshita catches Briscoe as Jack Perry gets away. And we got Cassidy and Zack Sabre Jr. left in the ring. Mm-hmm.
Can I say something slightly inappropriate?
Okay.
So I don't find Zack Sabre Jr. like remotely attractive in literally any way.
Yeah.
But his level of confidence and his style of wrestling, super hot.
Super hot.
Super hot.
Okay. Definitely has a lot of confidence in himself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I appreciate that. I realized I haven't been writing anything down.
Yep.
Okay.
Nope. Okay. Should have.
I wrote down one thing. Two things.
Oh, Jefferson Gross. There we go.
I guess I can write things. How many matches have we had so far tonight, Wolf?
I don't know. Oh, whoa.
Well, we have MJF, 8-man tag.
Yeah, was there something between those?
I feel like there wasn't. I don't know. So I'd say maybe two. Two matches in an hour. Is that right?
Wait, no. Wait, this is last week. I forgot because we watched Collision. It's like throwing me off.
Callus.
Here's Roosh. Yeah, here's Callis trying to get Roosh.
Yeah.
Ooh, I approve of that. Hell yeah.
I don't know if I want to see that because I don't know. I don't know what's going on with
Dude,
LFI. Like, where did I completely forgot?
they got rid of Jose. And
Yeah, they
have
got rid of Jose, but like, what are they just abandoning
forever.
Jalistico and Preston?
Oh, yeah, they're not on TV.
They're not on TV.
They're not on TV. Yeah, like why?
Yeah,
Well,
that's
you
a
could
good
say
question.
that about like half their roster.
Jolistico definitely
Yeah,
100%
it's like
be on TV.
it's not good. Honestly, I don't like that.
Well, and a lot of people thought Thunder Rosa was going to join them for a little bit, you know?
Yep, right.
Maybe that was a plan, and then just like Jose got released, and they are like,
Strictly damaged it.
we don't know.
Well, actually, it came that way.
Oh, why are you returning?
I think it was.
Now that it's covered in dog hair.
We'll wash it.
Yeah.
No, it came that way, yeah.
Yeah.
What did I? Oh,
We got Derek's Wrestling Toys and Tees chiming in again. Hope they will have Briscoe versus Takeshita soon. This will be a smash mouth banger.
That'd be awesome.
It's a good way to put it. Yeah, I agree. That would be a nice matchup to see. Yeah,
oh boy.
both guys are good. They just go at it. Yeah, they go for it on offense and very, like you said, smash mouth. Yeah. So,
Big cut is my. Oh God! Oh, gross.
they cut off Matt Caster's microphone. The Young Bucks cut it off. Oh, Okada cut it off from the back.
I love the fake crying by Okada.
He's
Damn.
awesome, you know?
Damn, that was funny. Yeah.
That was funny. Yeah.
So is this a an eliminator match
Yeah.
here? Isn't it? Yeah.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It's like,
Derek said, "Damn you, Okada." Yeah, I know. I like Caster's raps. I know a lot of people are sick of them, but
honestly,
I like
thought Caster was just gonna like the full on swearing, and they're
Me
like,
too, yeah.
I'm like, that would have been crazy. Okay.
We got Bucks versus the Acclaimed, and tomorrow, no bones about wrestling. Here we are going on our X feed. We are and YouTube. We're going to have a review of the Young Bucks' new sneakers. So watch for that tomorrow, sometime tomorrow afternoon. Watch for that. Every inch of the Young Bucks sneaker will be reviewed.
Are they not wearing their own sneakers?
I don't know. That's a good question. Well, they sold them all out anyway, so
You think they sold them all out and they don't own a pair?
no, that's not what I was saying.
Oh, like they don't need to advertise them because they're sold
Because
out?
they're gone. Yeah, they sold them all out. There's nothing to advertise anymore. You can't buy them anymore.
Yeah. They're not going to do like a second run of them?
I don't know.
They don't really do that with sneakers, though, do they?
Yeah, yes.
Do they?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Did you see the what's the guy's name? Brody Lee
Oh, right.
shoes? Well,
Yeah, I did.
what did you think of them?
They look pretty cool.
Yeah, I'll look at them again. They're okay. They're all right.
I did not like them.
They're all right. They're plain. They're very
They're
plain.
boring.
Yeah.
I feel like they don't capture any essence of him, other
Yeah.
than the purple and black for Dark Order. You know,
Yeah.
it's like such a limited amount of purple.
Yeah.
Like they should have. Like I didn't like the coat, but that coat that he used to wear with like the big circles on it, you know.
Yeah.
They should have done that design somewhere on the shoe, like even down the back, you know, like the heel going down.
Oof. Okada excuse me, Max Caster took a hard bump there. But yeah, the Brody Lee sneakers, it's cool that they're doing more wrestler sneakers. I love it because I love wrestling and I love sneakers. But yeah, the Brody Lee ones, I feel like they just need to change them a little bit, make them just a little, I don't know. They're missing something for me, you know.
I don't love that they're doing more of them because I have a husband who loves wrestling and loves sneakers.
I'm not gonna buy them all.
And I personally love to not spend money.
Yeah.
So
I'm not gonna buy them all.
There's that. Now those Young Bucks ones were
The Young Bucks ones were awesome, but they were like
pumping
100.
them, I was like, we have to get you a pair.
Yeah, they were like $120 or $130. I think $130 maybe.
They weren't like Kyrie's or whatever, you know.
Yeah, they weren't crazy because they were advertising the Young Bucks shoes for $180 at first, and I was not really feeling that. And then they dropped the price by $50, and
I didn't realize that.
decided to get some. Yeah. 130 is a little, you know, that's not. It's crazy, but it's not quite as crazy as 180 for shoes is a little ridiculous to me.
I haven't seen Nyla Rose wrestle in a long time.
Yeah, she's gonna be in the women's Owen Hart.
What, tonight?
Yeah. Oh, tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
So
Nyla Rose versus.
Chris Statlander.
Okay.
Statlander, yeah.
I couldn't say Statlander. No,
You just got new glasses, right?
they're fun.
Okay.
It's very tiny.
Yeah, but I can see it. I guess I'm like a foot closer to the television.
So yeah, the Owen Hart starts tonight. 1 men's match, 1 women's match. No brackets for either side.
Maybe once we get a winner from each of these matches, we'll get brackets.
I don't know. I hate how they always do this in AEW. They start tournaments with no brackets. I know I went on about this earlier, but I hate it.
Plus, like, everyone's on their phones. Do like a fillable PDF
Yeah, do a
or
contest.
something so that
Exactly.
you can fill out your bracket and then post your picks.
Exactly. And
so
free
much
fucking
free
advertising.
advertising.
Exactly.
Who's in charge of
They're
that?
just missing out.
Because that used to be Matt Jackson's wife, right? Or someone's wife.
I don't
That
know.
was like-
He was in charge of like the T-shirts and shit. I thought merchandise. I thought.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure.
Like maybe that. Like who's that? They have to have like a social media manager or something, right?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Whoever you are, get together.
Yeah, for real.
Give us a bracket.
Yep, give us a bracket. It's just eight people per tournament. Just give us a little thing, and we can fill it out and share it on on X, on
Yeah.
Facebook, whatever you want to do.
Did I make one last year? Like on Canva or something? I made brackets for something that they didn't give us brackets for. I think it was that.
Might have been that. Yeah, Derek's Wrestling Toys and Tees says maybe they will show the Owen Hart tournament women's bracket before the Nyla Rose versus Chris Statlander match. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I hope so. It'd be nice. And show the men's before the Pac and Castagnoli match. Yeah, that would be nice. I bet they don't for either. I bet we don't get either of them though.
Negative Nelly.
I just know how they operate. I bet we're not getting a bracket for either one. Not tonight. I would love to be wrong.
Let's hear breathing for a second. She's breathing. She's just very sound asleep. Did you also think that she wasn't breathing? Okay. I was looking at the her ribs and not her belly. But normally when I say her name, if she's sleeping, she'll open her eyes. You know? She had a very eventful day.
Rip her up.
able to win tonight, they will earn a shot at matching Nicholas Jackson AEW Tag Team Championship.
Huh?
I shall leave her
Yes.
Good sequence.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, tell me if you want. Yeah. No, they're pumping up their shoes.
That's what they need to do. I'm glad that they clarified what shoes they were wearing for me.
Super kick party, and I thought that was it.
Oh,
Saves it at the last second.
oh.
At the next commercial break, I'm going to get some.
Matthew Nicholas Jackson, they smell the blood in the water. Looking for that TK driver. But instead, a good count by Bowens. Devastating switch. Bowens drop step underneath.
Go back to sleep. You're okay.
Vision with his body. That ref was looking Matthew right in the face. It's a little trick. Usually works, and it did right there. And now Bowens.
That's not Nicholas. Oh no, it's his.
Nope, still going. Max Caster makes another save after the EVP trigger there. And the Young Bucks are just dominating the Acclaimed here. Lord.
They do a lot of Acclaimed matches like that, though, where they get dominated and then come back for the win.
Yeah, Anthony Bowens always gets his ass kicked, and then Caster comes in, hits the mic drop, and yeah.
No, it's usually Max Caster gets his ass kicked, and then Anthony Bowens is like chomping at the bit, you know?
Yeah, you're right. No, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
I know. I watch a lot of AEW.
Oh, Bowens kicks out.
Yeah. I was sweating. The eyeballs are sweating.
Yeah, the Acclaimed, and I'm glad to see they're changing it here. They definitely did for months. They had a formula match. That there's the Acclaimed match.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to see like
There's
Kate
way
just
bigger.
explain. Yeah. There were more people around the bottom of the arena than I've seen at some recent shows. Just saw it. That's good to see.
Oh, well, looks like we're probably gonna get that.
Yeah, we have. It's not over yet for us.
Oh, whoa, what? Oh, no.
Oh, the Acclaimed win it. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
They won. They are the team that wins the eliminator matches, right?
Apparently.
Oh wait, and no, that was Juice Robinson. No, and
Yeah. It's the tag team belts. It's always the tag team belts.
Cool. Here comes Billy Gunn to congratulate him. Nice. So we're gonna see Young Bucks versus the Acclaimed. Sometime soon.
Yeah, it's probably gonna happen a bit of
We've
more.
been seeing dwindling numbers of scissors, so it's nice to see that there's
Yeah.
still a pair.
The Acclaimed were so fucking over when they started the scissoring thing.
Yeah. There'd be like at least 10 pairs of scissors.
Yeah, and
minimum.
every sign was for the
Yeah.
Acclaimed, and they were the most over thing in the company for a little bit there.
And then they put them with the stupid Bang Bang Gang.
Yeah,
That really
didn't
just
help.
fucked them.
Yeah, that killed a lot of their momentum for sure. When they made them the Bang Bang Scissor Gang.
Yeah,
that
well,
just,
even before that, they got their asses kicked by the Devil in the Undisputed Kingdom, and then they did nothing about it.
Right. Yep.
They joined forces with
Made them
the
look
Bang
real
Bang
lame.
Scissor Gang, and then
Yeah.
they never did anything, and then they got tricked. You know.
Oh, here we got Joe and Hook.
See, your rent's all crazy high, right? And then all the time, I got the best spot by me. If I was you, I would say I have the worst spot by me, from coffee to calzones, because nobody wants to pay that rent if they're living over the worst chopped cheese in the city. All right.
What? That's so stupid.
I don't understand.
Yeah.
It's my Philadelphia last time.
He's saying if your rent's too high, talk shit about your neighborhood so people don't want to move there. So your rent goes down.
Oh, I didn't get
I
that.
think is what he
missed
meant.
that. That's funny. I didn't get that.
Stupid.
I liked it.
Maybe I misunderstood.
Dear belligerent savages, I fully expected this barbarism. Therefore, I challenge you to a 3-on-3 wrestling contest on Collision against my associates, Smart Large Family. So, we got a fist fight this weekend, y'all in?
Wait, just the two of them? Who's the third guy?
Shibata
No. Who's
versus
the,
Tony Nese and 2 other guys.
well, Ari Daivari.
Right.
Daivari, but then who's the third guy?
I don't know. Wolf, who's the third guy in Premier Athlete?
Well, it was Slim J, but they fired him.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
We'll find out. We will find out. But yeah, honestly, I don't know. I mean, finally the Bucks are defending the tag belts, but against the Acclaimed, I'm not excited for.
I hear you. I understand.
Yeah, probably if that match happens at Forbidden Door, then that's probably gonna be the one match I'm not excited.
One match or what?
If it happens at Forbidden Door, then that will be the match I'm not excited for. Bucks
Yeah,
versus.
I hear you. I mean, it'll be a good match, but I hear you not being exactly.
It'll be fine.
excited by it.
Yeah, I'm tired of it. I'm tired of seeing Bucks and Acclaimed are like basically the only teams pushed, and FTR, but now FTR is off TV, so
Why?
I don't mind that at all because Dax was injured.
Oh.
What kind of injury was it? I forgot.
I think it was like a back injury or something.
I think that's right. And Mariah May
I wouldn't be surprised if Motor City Machine Guns show up after.
Like made to have things licked off of it. You know?
Lord. Okay, I'll agree. I guess. What did you say, Wolf?
Sorry.
I'm guessing if they do it at Forbidden Door, they could have Bucks versus Acclaimed. Bucks win, and then Motor City Machine Guns show up.
That'd be cool. Yeah, we've been waiting for them to show up for like 2 or 3 months. I feel like. I heard they were signed. Is that right? Did you hear that? I heard. I feel like I read that they got signed.
Who?
Motor City Machine
Guns. Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin.
I think you did read that because I think that was one of the.
I think they were like either they were signed or like they were most likely going to sign.
Oh, that's what it was. It wasn't done. It wasn't a done deal yet, but they were expected to sign. That's
it's
right.
Like most likely they're going to be.
Right.
Yeah.
But I just want you to know that I love you both.
I'll be right back. I need to.
Me too. Okay, you're solo.
I was also about to go, but I guess I'll wait for you to come back.
And no matter what happens at Forbidden Door, Mariah, shout out. Tony Storm in Stardom, you are a legend. In AEW, you became a star. But as champion, you got
door. Buck more than just the AEW Women's World Championship. And
Why is there a pillow there?
we want
Who brought a pillow out?
trending worldwide.
Raise your voice to her like that again, and I will slap your bloody tits off like that. You don't want Tony Storm? This buffet is wide open, so grab a bowl and line up.
What does that mean? No one here is here to explain that to me.
I had some advice. Chin up, tits out, and watch for the shoe.
Well, there it is. The challenger has signed, and now the champion putting pen to paper. It is official for Forbidden Door on Sunday, June 30th. The UBS Arena on
Well, it's official. Mariah, you must choose.
Oh,
Me or shut her mouth. I am so
no.
So Harley Cameron.
I am so sick of this, and I am so sick of you. And you know what? I didn't come alone, bitch.
Oh, what the? Wait a second. That's an energy.
Wait, is she joining the Outcasts?
Where did she come from? Attacking Mariah May. Oh, these ladies got something in mind right here.
We're just gonna get a trios match set up for Collision, I bet.
Anna Jay in league with Saraya and Harley Cameron. And I'm propping the signing table up in the corner. What is
Who thought that Harley Cameron would be in a faction where she is the best wrestler? Not me.
Oh my! Look at this! Oh, Tony Storm the shoe. Saved the day right there. Oh, thanks. Oh, protecting Mariah May. Tony Storm. Suplex on Saraya. Here we go. Oh no! Here comes the champ. The hip.
Oh, that sounded really painful.
Saraya dodging out of harm's way. Look at Mina and Mariah at the top of the rim. And the champion down in the ring.
So what you missed
Mm-hmm.
is Mina was gonna make Mariah choose between her and Tony,
Mm-hmm.
and then the Outcast came out from backstage down the ramp, you know. And then meanwhile, Anna Jay snuck up behind them and attacked. You're dropping your camera. That is that how it's supposed to be?
What?
The bottom?
To adjust it. Adjust it if it's wrong.
Here, lift it up high. Oh, wait, no, that is how it's supposed to be, I guess. It just looks really narrow.
It's fun. What were you saying?
Right now, you can get
Oh,
any size of our new
I was saying Anna Jay, I think, is now a member of the Outcasts, maybe?
Good. What happened?
Small.
I just told you. Anna Jay attacked them from behind,
Okay.
and then Saraya and Harley Cameron ran down from the front, and then Tony basically defended everyone with her shoe.
Okay.
And then I said, who would have ever thought that Harley Cameron would be the best member of her faction? You know, as far as wrestling skills go.
So someone joined the Outcasts?
Anna Jay.
Anna Jay. That's what I thought you said. Okay, I just want to make sure.
I mean, I don't know if she's officially a member, but she was with them. So I'm guessing maybe Collision, we're going to see Tony, Mina, and Mariah versus Saraya.
Okay, cool.
Mhm.
Cool.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Okay, now you're back. You could talk to yourself. and
Derek Wrestling Toys and Tees said that contract signing was crazy. Yeah, well, I hate I missed it. Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully that'll lead to as Kay said, maybe a trios match. That'd be nice. Get some heat going for the Tony Storm and Mina Shirakawa match actually does have a little heat going, both wrestling heat and sexual heat. So that's doubly good to me, you know. I mean, I like my women's wrestlers first being able to wrestle. That's the most important thing. But if they can also be attractive, that's pretty cool. It's not a must, but it's nice. You know, it's nice when that happens. I'm trying to think what else we have going tonight. We've got Nyla Rose still is going to face whomever in Chris Statlander in the Owen Hart women's tournament. And then in the men's tournament, we've got Claudio Castagnoli versus Pac. So I think I'm most looking forward to that match tonight. Castagnoli versus Pac, because if they both go for it, it's gonna be hard hitting. It's gonna be an awesome match, I think, and I hope.
Plus, Pac is so top heavy. Claudio's gonna get a real good swing on him, you know?
Yeah. So we got 32 minutes, I guess. Well, plus an overrun, they told us. So let's call it 40 minutes left for, what, 2 matches?
No, Daniel Garcia.
Oh, Daniel Garcia versus some jobber. Kay is telling me. So 3 matches left, yeah. 40 minutes, okay. And, we've been talking about Forbidden Door a little bit tonight. I think the match I'm most looking forward to is probably... Oh, hey, they're talking about the Owen Hart Cup.
Vying to win that tournament, get a shot at the AEW World Heavyweight Championship at All In London. Now, as the voice of reason, I would like to say that myself and Pac are the prime candidates to take that spot at Wembley. Doc, I know we had our differences, but I'm looking forward to stepping in the ring with you. Let's not do this for selfish reasons. Let's not do this for me. Let's not do this for you. Let's not do it for all the fans in Europe, for all the fans watching AEW at home. Let's do it for something bigger. Pac, when you and me collide, let's do it for wrestling.
So yeah, I love the Owen Hart tournament. Oh, we got a fucking bracket. We got a bracket. Claudio versus Pac. Danielson versus Shingo Takagi, I guess. Ray Phoenix versus Jay White. And Jeff Jarrett versus a wild card. How did Jeff Jarrett get in it? I don't know, but I like him, so that's fine with me. And the women, we got Willow versus Deeb. Rose versus Statlander. Barrazo versus Sheeta. And Mariah May versus Saraya. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I cannot believe they gave us 2 brackets tonight. I'm very proud of them. So we'll take a. I didn't write it down, but if I had, we could start some predictions tonight. So I don't know. And Derek's Wrestling Choice and Tea said the men's and women's bracket are loaded. Yeah, I agree. That's the thing. I want to see how these tournaments. I want to see top people losing. I want to see decisive decisions. Top people winning, top people losing. I want the top stars in these tournaments, and they've delivered for the most part this year. So that's awesome.
I'm back.
Hey, they put up the brackets for the men's and the women.
If I can find out.
I'm sure somebody posted them
Wait,
already.
what just happened?
Well, there was they posted the brackets for the men's and the women's.
No, I'm rewinding. I'm looking. Oh, what?
At the contract
Who
sign.
is this other person with Saraya?
Anna Jay.
Oh, Anna Jay? Oh,
Yeah.
Great. So Anna Jay is part of the Outcasts now? Lovely.
She's been improving, Anna Jay.
She has, but...
Yeah, but with her and Harley...
I'm not excited about it.
That's going against what the whole purpose of the Outcasts originally was.
True. Now, the name makes no sense now. because I don't think Anna Jay or Harley Cameron have been outcast from WWE. So yeah,
Yeah.
name is meaningless now for them.
Well,
I don't know.
seems like
Maybe
no one
it
wants
can
to be their
work.
friends, so they're outcasts in that
All right,
way.
let me see if I can find the bracket.
Yeah, I didn't have time to write them down.
Okay. Oh, interesting. So Danielson versus Takagi, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
Phoenix versus White. Jarrett versus Wildcard. No way. Okay.
Who's
Yeah,
Takagi?
maybe it could be
I don't know.
interesting.
I've heard the name, but I don't know.
Well, who's Takagi?
Shingo Takagi, he's from New Japan. He's part of Naito's faction,
Okay.
which makes sense because Naito is fighting Moxley, I guess. But oh, what we got here? Okay, so we got Willow versus Serena Deeb, Diana versus Hikaru Shida. Oh, that's gonna be amazing. Mariah May versus Soraya. Okay, so and the winner faces the world champions at Wembley.
Wait, who's Willow facing?
Serena
Serena
Deeb.
Deeb.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Huh.
So okay,
Oh,
so
that's-
Willow, Statlander,
Willow.
Diana, Mariah.
I don't see Serena Deeb losing to Willow.
Really? I could see that.
Has she lost to anyone besides?
I think Willow will win just so they can have Willow versus Statlander. It's just for the
Yeah.
storyline purposes.
So on the men's, who was it again on the men's? Danielson versus Takagi, Castagnoli versus Pac, Jarrett versus Wildcard, and Danielson
And
what was the
Phoenix
fourth one?
versus Jay White.
Okay, yeah.
So it's probably gonna be. I feel like the wild card is like gonna be like an actual good name. I'm hoping it's like an actual name.
Sure, I'm sure. I don't
Like
see
not just some like random
Jarrett
jobber
Souza.
that nobody knows about.
Yeah.
So out of the guys in the men's,
I
event,
mean,
who do we see?
Danielson.
Oh, Danielson.
Maybe
For
Danielson
the main
versus
event,
Jay White.
main event at Wembley. I
so
mean,
like the first round winners, I feel like are gonna be Claudio and Danielson for the left side, and then Jay White and the wild card.
Yeah.
I wish that Danielson hadn't made it so clear that he has no interest in any belts in AEW.
Yeah.
Like when Britt Baker said that, like she doesn't have any interest in the women's title.
Yeah,
like,
that's weird.
that just tells me like what's going to happen in every match here. Why are you telling me that? So I
You know who would be a really interesting person for the wild card since he's shown up a couple of shows now?
Oh,
Leo Rush.
yeah, that'd be interesting.
I don't know if he'd be granted that, but like Leo Rush versus Swerve, I think would be really cool.
I could name some others. I'd rather see personally. For me,
It's probably gonna be someone else, but
if I was just going
I
by
just
what
thought, like, to face Jarrett like in the first round, it'd be like someone like Leo Rush or
That'll
something.
be
yeah,
Could be anyone.
that'd be Hangman. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Oh, Hangman. Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
And then maybe see Hangman versus Swerve at All In.
fuck yeah.
Yeah, that would make a lot of sense. Yeah.
I'm a genius.
That's a good call.
Fucking
there.
genius.
Maybe it may happen. Out of the people we know, I think Danielson makes the most sense. Or
But, like,
I think number 2 would be Jay White, your number 2 pick out of the 7 that we know.
I would put him above Danielson.
Jay White?
Yeah.
Really?
Just because Danielson said he doesn't want a belt. So
Well,
why
he can
have
lose
him?
the match.
Yeah, but I don't want to. I don't want a main event at their biggest show of the year be something that I already know what's going to happen because the wrestler told
Well,
us
it could
like a year
it could
ago.
be a work.
Yeah,
You
that'd
know,
be a really good
they
work.
put it on TV. I don't want a belt. You know, they
They didn't put it
I
on
mean,
didn't they?
TV.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
that wasn't on TV.
I don't know.
maybe he does. Maybe he pulls a Sting and decides to
Britt Baker saying
get a belt one last time and then retire with it.
All
Right.
Access.
Yeah,
show.
that'd
What
be
happened?
awesome.
What happened to All Access? Are they not doing that anymore? It's like dead.
Yeah, All Access was neat. They did what 3 or 4 episodes and it was gone. That was a very
Yeah.
interesting show. Got to see the backstage of AEW for the first time. I love seeing behind the curtain of these big
Yeah.
companies.
I would have loved to see Pac get like something big. Sword versus Pac would be really cool, but yeah, I don't think he's beating Claudio. Because I feel like they'd want to do Claudio versus Brian, even though we already got it before. So I don't know, maybe they sort of us and Pac wins tonight. Yeah. If the wild card is Hangman, then Hangman's probably winning the whole thing. For the women, it's probably gonna be Mariah May.
So who we have? Willow versus Serena.
I think Willow wins that just so because I think Statlander's winning here. I think it might be Statlander versus Mariah in the finals.
May versus Serena.
Yeah, she's facing Saraya first round.
Hikaru Shida versus
Diana.
Diana. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I knew I was missing one.
Yeah, I mean, I say Mariah May definitely. I'll be shocked if she doesn't win personally.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like with the thing they've built up, I feel like you can't have, you just can't have, what's her name, like Mariah not win.
Yeah.
Wait, so Wolf, are you looking at the bracket?
Yeah, I'm looking at it right
so
now.
After this first round of matches, does Willow, if she wins, face Chris if she wins, or are they going to face each other in the final?
If Willow wins against Serena, she goes on to face Chris.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys got to this, but I mean,
Got it.
Statlander did.
okay, so Chris just won. Willow will face Chris, and whoever wins faces most likely Mariah in the finals. Because I don't know. It'd be crazy to see. I think it'd be like big if Mariah beat someone like Diana or Hikaru Shida. Like her beating Saraya round one, that feels like okay, cool. Next, but Diana or Hikaru Shida is gonna be big for her, and then Mariah will probably face. Honestly, I think Chris would beat Willow, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it will be Willow versus.
You get to move on to the second round. And
I mean, if Statlander won on
Rampage right here in Fairfax,
the whole thing, like Statlander versus Tony Storm would be a good match.
move on to the second
Yeah,
round.
yeah.
There will be no more.
It would be stupid if I didn't do Mariah May, though.
Whip your ass, Chris.
Yeah.
And now
Yeah, that's the
we're
feel.
one step closer.
Like if the story it has to be leading there eventually.
Yeah.
I'll see you on Friday.
Unless they want to like drag it out for another year.
First round match, Willow Knight
Plus
Oh.
Mariah May is from England.
I think she's from England. Yeah. I'm not
Is that-
100%.
You know Wolf, where she's from?
I'm pretty sure she's from England.
Me too. Tony's Australian, right?
I'm not 100%. Tony, I believe, is Australian. Yeah. Australia or New Zealand.
No, she's from Australia.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Jay White's the only one from New Zealand.
Oh, okay.
Hey guys, I'm here with Private Party.
And then we got Juice Robinson, who's from Mars.
We're doing some damage on Chris Jericho and his crew. Are you guys looking to take some of that momentum into your matchup?
Their bouncer takes their job really seriously, you know?
Stupid if we didn't. But one thing Chris Jericho learned, she learned.
It was nice if someone tried to do a run in on the interview, you know? And he just like opportunity.
The bouncer's not very good.
No,
Yeah, they
yeah.
just.
Oh my god.
I wanted to still
Oh wait, no. Wait, no. No, not Juneteenth. Oh no.
I always avoided a move called the Martinetta, also known as a pile driver. Whenever someone tried to use that move on me, I said, that doesn't work for me, brother, and didn't do it. So keep that in mind. Thanks, guys. Thanks, everybody. You boys made quite the first impression. Not all first impressions are good. We are really looking forward to our match with you on Saturday. And your match on Friday? We'll be watching. Thanks. Appreciate it.
So
You better respect Chris Jericho.
did you guys hear the line that Jericho
Say what, Wolf? What'd you say?
when Jericho the kind of technically referenced Hogan?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no.
Derek here says.
The internet's gonna go crazy for that one.
Derek says, "Oh my God, Jericho needs to sit his happy ass down somewhere. Thumbs down." I enjoy it. I think it's funny,
I like him too.
but I know a lot of people hate it.
I was ready for him to sit down before like the second week of the learning tree, and then he sold it on it.
Oh no.
When I first copyrighted the name, I was like, or trademarked the name, I was like, dear God, that's going to be freaking awful.
I'm enjoying it, and I want to see where it's going, where it ultimately is leading to. Bless you.
Thinking, I just feel like as long as he keeps up that character, I don't even care where it's going. I'm just enjoying the ride, you know.
Yeah, he's funny.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he was huge when like you said, he's not making that up. He was huge before he went to WCW. He was huge in Mexico as Corazon de Leon. He was like a heartthrob, and he was on the front of all these different magazines in Mexico.
I'm going to interrupt you. They did not give Rhett Titus an entrance.
Is that Rhett Titus?
Yeah, that's shitty.
I don't even know who Daniel Garcia is fighting. I didn't even
Rhett
see.
Titus.
Rhett Titus from Ring of Honor.
Ring of Honor. I guess 3-time tag team, Ring of Honor tag team champions. I'm making that number up, but I'm guessing it's probably close. Yeah, I think he maybe had some other Ring of Honor championships also.
Mm-hmm.
He's very good. He and Hot Sauce Tracy Williams were a tag team.
Mm-hmm.
We saw Rhett Titus at the Collision that we went to. He was in the crowd for some reason.
Yeah, he's like 6 rows in front of us or something in the crowd.
And we did not have great seats, and neither did he.
Yeah.
So it was very kind of odd. I think Asa might have been, well, actually, I recognized him, but Asa might have been the only person that, like, go up to him and be like, hey, are you Rhett Titus?
Oh, we got some run-ins here. Dang, Magic getting beat. Cage taking out Garcia. Hechicero taking on Garcia.
Whoa.
What they call the Gates of Agony?
Cage of Agony.
Oh, Cage of Agony now, all 3 of them, right. Oh.
Come on, Dalton. Letting me down.
Hey, baby.
That's not the music I wanted to hit. I'll allow it, I guess.
Oh, okay. Oh, shit. Oh, shit, indeed. Oh, MJF's biting Brian Cage.
No.
Huh?
Oh. Oh.
Well, that was unexpected.
Dalton, go save him. Oh, that was awesome.
Kind of missed it.
You missed it?
Kind of missed it. It looked like.
Oh, I thought you said you missed it. Who missed it? That's Sarah?
Ooh, look at that.
I don't think it looks like you missed it. Oh, I'll take it.
Who the fuck is-
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, awesome.
Oh my god. Oh
Look,
my
the Osprey versus
god.
Cage.
Punches look good.
I like Cage. I like Echicero too.
If it's just the rest of the show.
Bam!
Oh!
Incredible.
That'd be awesome.
Oh, I guess we have another match though.
Mhm. Oh. Is this? I believe this is their first time meeting, isn't it? I believe so.
Interesting.
Going out for the crowd.
Derek there saying MJF versus Osprey all in. I would love that.
That would be kind of crazy.
Pulling it now, he says.
Wait, but neither of them are in the. Oh, not for the big belt, I guess.
Not for the belt. Yeah,
Yeah,
not
no.
for the title.
That's cool. That'd be awesome.
I mean, if it was, yeah, it would be crazy. But I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if if Osprey remains international champion, then MJF versus Osprey. Yeah, that could work.
Yeah, that'd be sweet. That'd be sweet. MJF he's really proving he can work with pretty much anybody and put on a good match, you know?
Yeah, honestly.
He's just gotten better and better in the ring, I feel like.
I think it's already pretty good to start with.
Well, yeah, but like 5 years ago, MJF is not the same wrestler as today.
Yeah.
When
Which
he
is, I
was
mean,
when he was Cody Rhodes' buddy, that's not the same guy who's wrestling today.
Yeah. So that's what you want to see, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Growth.
MJF versus Osprey at All In, maybe you might be right there. That I would love it for sure. Except it means Osprey loses to Swerve at Forbidden Door, so I don't know. If he has to lose, I guess Osprey versus MJF would be cool.
Osprey is going to lose to Swerve. They're not taking that belt off of Swerve
Probably
at the
not.
first pay-per-view after he got it.
No, we had a pay-per-view and he defended it. Remember he was in the middle somewhere. Swerve versus who was it? Who did Swerve just beat at Double or Nothing? Yeah.
Yeah.
Really memorable, apparently.
It was
Christian, yep.
Yeah, good call. I forgot that happened. Either way, I think they made such a big deal about this being the first Black World Champion that you got to keep the belt on him for
a little bit.
A decent amount of time.
Yeah, you would think so. You would think they would.
Plus, Swerve was awesome, so even if he wasn't black, that's like he should keep the belt for a good amount of time, you know.
Speaking of Black World Champions, if you're watching Who Killed WCW on Vice, or you're watching it on the internet like I am, because I don't have Vice, Booker T said something last night on it about how he didn't feel like, the company WCW would give a black man the world title, but WCW was the first big wrestling company to give a black man the world title. Ron Simmons won it in 1992. And so Booker T, I don't know, it might have been just the editing, but that show kind of really misrepresented that. And I just wanted to throw that in there for people who might not know as much about WCW as I do.
Well,
But like I said, Ron Simmons, who we better know as Farouk, he was world champion in '92 for WCW, and then Booker T, obviously he won it in 2000. Ended up winning it 5 times, I think.
I thought you did a good job when I asked you about that, though, like why they presented it that way. You were saying that he was meaning it like at that time in WCW.
Yeah, which I think is what Booker T meant. Yeah. It just the way they edited it, it didn't come off that's the way he meant it. So
I agree.
Just wanted to throw that out there for wrestling history clarification.
I don't think that's on Booker T though. I think that's definitely editing.
No, not on Booker T. Yeah.
Plus, like, how do you tell the story of WCW, which they're doing, with leaving that out? You know, like that they're the first major wrestling promotion to have a black world champion.
Yeah, and like I said, as far as I know, because I don't think the NWA had one, and I know WWF didn't have one. I believe until The Rock. Now I could be wrong on that, but I think I'm right. And I know WCW's first was Ron Simmons, and they did it before WWF did it. I'm trying to think if ECW had a black world champion.
Wait, was the NWA where Junkyard Dog was, or was that?
He competed in the NWA a lot. I don't believe he. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he didn't win the world title.
Which was the one that Jim Cornette was in charge of?
Smoky Mountain Wrestling.
Is that where Junkyard Dog came out of?
No.
Because it's one of the things we watched at some point. They were talking about how he was like the man wherever he came from. So I assumed that meant that he got the title for that.
Well, he might have won a title in that promotion, but like the little territories didn't count as world titles. The NWA world title counted as the world title back then.
Okay, and he didn't hold that one.
He did not hold that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he did not hold it. He was popular enough to have held it, but at that time, they weren't going to give the world title to a black man. But Junkyard Dog definitely could have been world champion, and maybe should have been. He was very popular.
And very popular in the South.
Very popular in the South, exactly, yep. But every place he went, people loved him, and eventually he ended up in WWF, and people loved him there. Junkyard Dog. Ended up dying in a car crash on the way home from his daughter's, I think her high school or college graduation. I think he fell asleep at the wheel and died in a car crash. We got a main event going here, Pac and Claudio. Should be a good one here.
Kind of related to what you were saying, but also not. Is it illegal to like sleep in your car?
I don't know. It's definitely illegal to sleep in your driver's seat if you're drunk. I can tell you that.
Well, that I know because you're in your car and you're drunk. But I'm saying like.
Well, no, the driver's seat. I think if you can be in the passenger seat of your car and be drunk and you're fine.
Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah.
Not if you have the keys in your hand though. The keys can't be near you.
I think you're probably right.
I am definitely right. Yeah. Right. But I mean, like.
Can you sleep in your car?
Yeah. Like I know you can't on the side of the highway because you're not allowed to park on the side of the highway. You know?
I don't know. That's a good question. I've never heard of that being illegal. I've done it before.
You just have to find a place that like wasn't trespassing.
Right. Yeah. Like a public street.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Not a private. You probably can't do it in a private parking lot, but a public street could. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but then people will see you and they'll think you're dead and they'll call the police.
Right. Yeah. That happened to me one time.
Ooh.
Oh shit. So you're saying Junkyard Dog should have pulled over and slept in his car?
Well, I didn't know. I was just curious if that's an option for people that, because I mean,
It's better than dying. I mean, shit.
I think people fall asleep at the wheel. At least they used to fall asleep at the wheel more often. Now most cars will beep at you if you start going over the lines.
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah.
But
Yeah. If you're tired, get a damn hotel. It's worth it over dying.
well, that's why I was like, if you're poor though, I mean,
Well,
It's-
then
it's
sleep in
still-
your car.
yeah, that's right, yeah,
that's
that's-
better than dying too. Yeah, if you're poor, sleep in your car. If you're not quite so poor, get a damn hotel room or a motel room, whichever. Yeah, I've slept in my car several nights because too tired to drive. Yeah. So,
I don't think I've ever slept in my car.
really? Slept in my car a lot.
I can't.
In college,
But,
I
like,
used
a
to,
tent.
in between classes, I would just go and take a nap in my back seat and set an alarm on my phone. Oh my god, it was so nice. I had a blanket back there, a pillow. It was like just warm enough from the sun, to take a nap. Oh my god, it was nice. Then go to your next class refreshed. Good time.
I used to sleep while walking
What?
at School of the Arts because I went to art school for a while and it was like super cutthroat and like really scary and stressful and awful. And I never slept. And so you'd be so tired that you would close your eyes and take like 4 or 5 steps forward and then like open them briefly and then close them again to try and like get some sleep while you're walking like around campus to class and shit.
Jesus. That's a little extreme.
It was really a useful skill,
Let's see. But Claudio has pack in, I'm not sure what to call that, but it looks good here. He's twisting his neck.
Neck wrench.
Yeah.
Tonight on Dynamite action in the opening round of the men's Owen Hart Foundation tournament, the Bastard Pack. Claudio Castagnoli going one-on-one, a very emotionally charged matchup. But
And we were talking about the NWA World Title a couple minutes ago, and I just want to say real quick, a really good movie that kind of talks about how important the NWA World Title was to guys. The Iron Claw, that movie about the Von Erich family. If you haven't seen that, you should definitely see it. It's a very good movie.
With like a box of tissues.
Yeah, it's a very sad movie. Yeah. It's very good. There are a couple parts that are stupid, but most of it is very well done. So check out the Iron Claw. If you like wrestling, you'll probably like it, I think.
If you check it out and judge our taste in movies based off of that, we do not think the Ric Flair part is good.
Yeah, the
It
Ric
is
Flair
terrible.
part is terrible.
Yeah. So don't think that we were like, oh, that's great.
The guy who he does a Flair promo, and it's terrible. And the guy who plays Harley Race is not great either.
I thought it was okay.
He was okay.
Way better compared
Like
to Flair.
in the ring, the Race and Flair parts are both okay, but they do a Race promo and a Flair promo. And the Flair promo is terrible, and the Race one is just kind of mediocre.
That was all right.
It was a poor impression.
I guess I haven't seen as many
Yeah.
Harley Race promos.
It was better than the Flair one. Wow. But all that aside, it's a very good movie. Very well done, I thought. The wrestling parts are very good. Have you seen that yet, Wolf?
What?
You're just in the zone. Well, I was talking about that movie, The Iron Claw, about the.
Oh no, I didn't get to watch it yet.
Try and when you get a chance, check it out. It's a really good movie. I think you'd like it. Just like I said, I think anybody who likes wrestling would enjoy the movie. I think.
It's the only movie based on a true story that I've ever heard of where it was like the true story was too sad so they made the movie less sad.
Correct.
Like they changed
yes.
things so it wasn't as depressing as the real story.
Correct. Yes.
Like normally movies go the other way, you
Right.
know?
Yeah.
Like that's really sad.
Yeah. They left some things out of the story, as Kay said, that made
Because
it.
it's already really depressing.
Yeah, they made it more depressing.
Like I think it was wise because like if that movie got any sadder, I don't think I'd be able to like take it, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a drama. It's a pretty heavy drama. There's a little, there's a little comedy in it, but it's a drama. Yeah, there's a little comedy. Yeah, here and there's a little comedy, but it's a pretty heavy drama. Yeah, and Claudio just smashed Pac.
How many people has Claudio Castagnoli pinned with that uppercut? Man, I'm talking about running through someone. That'll definitely cool off. I'm surprised by this. Watch this. Watch this first step explosion.
Wolf, have you played the Figure Fighters mobile game?
Oh,
Neither. Nor have I heard anyone talk about it. Have you seen anything on Twitter?
No,
or
the
anything?
Figure Fighters is the toys.
No, it's a mobile game, which is why it said available for download on Apple.
I think it's the toys. I think it has to do. You have to have the toys. I think.
Have you seen those for sale anywhere?
No, but I don't go anywhere. That doesn't mean
It's on the
anything.
internet.
Yeah, I haven't seen them on the internet. No.
If,
I
they,
will look. I will look into it.
if it's based on the toys, then it's even worse because those figures that they've shown pictures of, like the mobile figures, they look nothing like the wrestlers.
I want to find out what it is exactly.
I thought it was a mobile game
Hmm.
because they didn't have like the figures out on the table like they do sometimes when they get new figures.
Yeah. I don't know. No. They did a mobile game. I forget what it's called. The first AEW game, it was a like you're the booker type game, and you have to get ratings, and it's a very fun but flawed game. And it wants you to do microtransactions to buy stuff, and I hate that.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, but that was a cool game.
Did you play it after the beta to
Yes.
see if they fixed this stuff?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. But yeah, very cool game, whatever it was called. And then they did AEW Rise to the Top, which I've not checked out yet. That's another mobile game they did.
It was like something manager, wasn't it?
Don't remember.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Look at this into the crossface.
Nice match going here.
yeah, for sure.
You did a good job, Matt.
Hmm?
I'll go to crossface. You did a good job.
Oh, I didn't hear.
But you're just finally showing some restraint.
Cripple across face, they meant to say.
I withdraw my praise.
And give the man some credit. Cripple across face. Just the same way. It's not a cutter. Call it what it is. It's a diamond cutter. When people hit that move.
I feel like when you murder your family, you don't get credit anymore.
A lot of people probably feel that way,
Yeah.
but it's a cripple across face. So.
Does that move not exist until Benoit?
Oh! Pac just got the win, I think.
What? Wait, what?
I think
Yeah.
Pac got the win.
I also think Pac got the win.
Yep.
You're right. Wow. Wow.
Wow. Yeah. Good for
Awesome.
him. Good. Yeah. Into the second round of the Owen Hart Cup.
Who is he facing? Like which?
Pac will face the winner of Danielson versus Takagi, or Takagi, however you pronounce it. Good match. Good main event.
They're gonna shake hands. While I staring at him.
I think it was probably the best match of the night. I think.
I enjoyed that 8-man.
The 8-man was good too. Yeah, it's either this or the 8-man. Yeah, for me.
MJF and Roosh would have been better if they had given him more time.
Wow, that'll be. Oh shit! Metalik is gonna be on Rampage. Metalik and Commander versus Private Party. Wow.
That's a masked wrestler we left off of our list.
Oh, Swerve and Ospreay versus Gates Agony on Dynamite next week.
Oh, Ospreay versus
Okada versus Ultimo Guerrero in a eliminator match.
Huh.
That's cool. That's
Is
awesome.
is he a member of the Guerrero family?
No, probably not. I don't think so. Wait, who is?
Man,
What's
we got some good matches coming up here. Yeah. Swerve and
Ospreay versus Brian Cage for the international title. Cool.
Yeah.
And Chris Jericho and Big Bill versus Private Party.
I love AEW. I sorely missed it when I was gone, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, Kay has missed AEW for most of the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Like I said, we had stuff going on. Yeah.
Ooh. I think Claudio is like slowly turning heel.
Yeah. I mean, aren't the Blackpool Combat Club like heels when you count them as heels? No. Kay says no.
Wait, what?
Nowhere near a heel. Moxley.
I said, wouldn't you call the BCC heels already?
No.
No.
Danielson's definitely not. Wheeler came back as a face.
I don't know about that.
I mean, he kind of did. Like, they came back to cheers, and I think because of him being injured and all, he came back as a face, even though, I mean, he could turn heel back to being a heel, but, like, on the day of his return, he was a face. And I actually know, like, even when he teamed with Claudio against, I don't remember who, but on Collision, I think they were tag teaming. Like, they I don't know, he was acting like a face, so.
I feel like the BCC is like the best example of like tweeners.
Yeah, they could be faces one week and heels the next. I really feel
like
that about
some
them.
Some of them are faces, and then some of them go back and forth.
Yeah, I really feel that way about them. Yeah. So yeah, like Derek here says, and thanks for joining us so much, Derek, and everybody else who's watching. Feel free, chat with us. Unless you're being really rude, I'll put your chat on the screen, and we'll talk about stuff.
Yeah.
Or if you're talking about another company, we won't put it on there. But yeah, he says there's going to be some awesome matches coming up this week. Can't wait. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Good
I
booking
did
going
not
on.
expect Pac to win, but wow, that's awesome.
Neither did I. Yep. All right, let's end things here. Let's go with a best match and rating out of 5. And let's start. Kay, why don't you go first?
Giving it a 4.
4.
4. I gotta go on a minute then. Going 4.5 bones. I don't know what to think. And then my favorite match.
Best match.
Best match.
Best match.
Well, can it be my favorite instead of best?
No.
Well, it's going to be. My favorite match was the 8-man.
Okay.
Because I love Zack Sabre Jr.
That was a good match. That's all you got to say?
You asked for 2 things.
You can talk a little more if you want.
I don't feel, well, it was nice to see Rat Titus on TV. I don't feel like that Daniel Garcia match was necessary. I mean, yeah. And I love that MJF is going to be wrestling against Hechicero. I think that's a really cool addition to the card.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm sad that I'm going to see Saraya, Harley Cameron, and Anna Jay wrestle.
Really?
On Collision, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they had like this like storyline going with Tony and Mina and Mariah, and I thought something was going to like come of it tonight because she literally said, "You have to choose," and then Saraya just came out and like ruined it and diverted the conversation. So now I gotta wait another week or two to find out. And I like that storyline. And I don't think Saraya or Anna Jay are very good wrestlers, so I'm not really looking forward to their matches. But their recent matches have been better. So maybe
Anna Jay has improved a lot.
Anna Jay has improved. Saraya, I don't think has.
Yeah, I don't think she has.
her last match was not terrible.
True. I forget who she wrestled, but yeah, it wasn't terrible.
Mariah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
It was all right. She was all right.
it was fine, but I feel like Mariah kind of carried that.
All right, well,
I'll be honest.
what do you have to say?
Regarding that, I mean, I don't necessarily care about Anna Jay being part of the Outcasts, but like, I'm not excited to see Mariah May and Saraya again, especially since the last time Saraya won, which feels like a war crime, but
Remember that.
yeah, Saraya won clean, by the way. Yeah, that it was pretty gross. So if that happens again, I might actually feel like wanting to riot. Because I'm not willing to deal with that. Regarding the show was great, honestly. I don't think there was really like a bad match. I mean, Daniel Garcia squash match was not great, but I think I'll give it like a 4. Yeah, I'll give it like a 4 because there was like half the show seemed like segments, and I don't know, there weren't. I mean, there were a few like longer matches. My favorite match, I think, would probably be Claudio and Pac. Was pretty good. Yeah, the main event was pretty good. So yeah, I mean, it was all good. I think all the matches were great, except that one squash match. But I'm excited to see things carry on.
Mm.
Wow, I can't wait for Forbidden Door. And I'm really interested to see how things go with Osprey. Because now, what's it called? He's fighting Swerve. Like that fight with Swerve is heating up. He's got Don Callis family to work with, and possible Wembley match it with MJF. I am excited.
Yeah, definitely. Well, here, before I go, we'll say that Derek joined us in the comments a lot tonight. We'll give his 2 cents. He says, 4 out of 5. My favorite match tonight, the Acclaimed versus Young Bucks.
It was nice to see them break their formula.
Yeah, good match. Definitely.
And they won. Like an eliminator match was won.
Yeah.
And he says, my next best favorite match, Claudio versus Pac.
Yeah.
And so for me, go ahead.
I'm happy that like Bucks lost, and I'm happy that like they're finally defending the titles. Am I happy it's the Acclaimed? No. I'm like the best part. I think my favorite part was Okada turning off the mic, and just Okada being funny as hell. But I am not excited for Acclaim versus the Bucks. I just would rather have any other tag team, but
Maybe it'll be a population match. Since we just saw a regular match.
I mean, yeah, maybe it'll be good, but I already know the result. Bucks will win, and Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Motor City Machine Guns show up, which will probably be the Wembley match. But I don't know.
So for me, I'm gonna give it. And it's tough. They did some nice. They moved some stories along a little, which was nice to see, and started some new ones as well that were kind of unpredicted and unpredictable matchups of wrestlers as well. So that was cool. Anytime a show's unpredictable, it's pretty good for me. Because I find AEW very easy to predict a lot of the times, which is which is one thing I don't like about it. But this show was not predictable.
What's interesting though? You find it so easy to predict, yet I have been the No Bones About Wrestling prediction champion for what month is this? June, for well over 6 months at this point.
Yep.
Embarrassing.
Whoa.
Wait, let me finish, Wolf. Let me finish.
Sorry,
So I'm gonna give it. I thought it was a really good show. I'm gonna give it 4.5 bones out of 5. And my favorite match, the best match, was Claudio Castagnoli versus Pac, and it was cool. It was nice. Pac won. My second favorite probably would be the 8-man tag, and then third I would put the Acclaimed and the Young Bucks. So all three of those matches were very good, I thought.
Yeah.
Pac and Claudio at the top, and all these matchups that they announced at the end, everything looked good. I mean, it looks
I really liked
direction for Forbidden Door. So good show.
Yeah.
Good show.
I also really liked MJF and Roosh, and it seems like both MJF and Roosh were happy with how it went. Like it looked like Roosh like approved of MJF and like working with MJF, and MJF was thanking Roosh. So honestly, I'm happy. Apparently, there were a couple things I just like must have missed them going over. Like on commentary or with them going over like future matches, like future shows. Leo Rush versus Action Andretti is a TNT qualifier, TNT ladder match qualifier, and Brian Danielson versus
on Rampage.
Probably Rampage. Yeah, I didn't see it on Collision, so it's probably Rampage. Brian Danielson versus Shingo Takagi is at Forbidden Door.
Wait, what?
Apparently.
Owen Hart?
For the Owen Hart Cup, yeah.
Oh, okay. They're gonna stretch it out a while then, I guess. Okay.
Yeah, they usually do, yeah. But
Okay.
I just did not expect it to happen at Forbidden Door. But it makes sense. That is a good place to have Danielson and Takagi.
Yeah, that's cool. Okay. Yeah, I didn't hear that either. Okay.
Yeah, I just saw it on the wiki and I'm like, oh, okay.
Don't they do the final in Calgary?
They have for the first 2 years they've done it. They did the final in Calgary, so we'll see if they continue that. I don't know if they've.
I like it.
Have they announced where they're doing the final?
I
think it's gonna be Calgary again.
Maybe. I don't know.
And here, Derek also said Don Callis was talking with Roosh after the match might mean something. Yeah. So we might see another addition to the Callis family. And, another question, a big question with the Callis family, when is Will Ospreay breaking off from them? I mean, he's so popular. They're so heelish. I can't believe he's still in it. And I'm not sure what AEW is getting, what they think they're getting from Will Ospreay still being in the Callis family. I don't understand.
Okay, it is in Calgary.
Okay, cool.
On July 10th.
Or like Double or Nothing, right?
I guess. Yeah,
I mean,
since Double or Nothing, I guess. But all right. Well, that's it for us tonight. No Bones About Wrestling. We thank you for tuning in. We're back. I'm glad to say we're back. Thank you, Wolf, for coming on. We appreciate it. Always a good time. Good Dynamite tonight. Tomorrow, watch our X and our YouTube. I'm doing the Young Bucks sneaker review. It'll be up sometime in the afternoon, so check that out. Should be interesting. Should be fun. And I'm gonna go ahead and say Saturday. I think we'll do a Collision watch along. So join us then. It'll start. We usually go on about 10 minutes before the show, so it'll start at 7:50 p.m.
And Wolf-
Saturday.
Wolf's welcome to join us. for
Yeah,
that,
of course. Yeah,
yeah.
Wolf's
Yeah.
welcome to
You're
join
always
us.
welcome.
Yeah. And I think that's about it.
No, it's not.
Oh no, it's not. AEW Weekly
Yeah.
will be back next Monday. 5 days from now. We haven't done a show in it'll be 2 or 3 weeks. But AEW Weekly, we do it. It's usually about an hour and a half to 2 hours. It's a wrap up of everything that happened in AEW that week. We do results of the matches, talk about those, and then talk about angles and this and that and the other. So AEW Weekly will return next Monday at maybe changing times. Watch our X for the time, but it will be returning Monday night. I'm not sure when yet, but Monday night, next Monday. And here, Derek, one last thing. Enjoy the live stream. See you Saturday. Have a good night. Yeah, thank you, Derek. And yeah, everybody out there, thanks for watching. And as Mick Foley would say, have a nice day. Bye.
Bye.